traffic and ghosts that visited her in this apartment, and how when she checked the historical records, it was all true. She told me about being a legendary fisherman with her son, and winning awards for the fat fish she caught, and how the son she fished for no longer calls her. She told me about how she gave him the house in the basement of said house that's filled with guns. She even showed me the pictures. She even showed me her gun. She showed me a video of her son dancing at a tragic hip concert, and her wife Gina was running center with big 80s blonde hair. She told me about how she chose to live under the Osborne Bridge for 2 months, so she could stay on the radar and not just one other big man. She told me about a teaching retirement community that gets bus in a safe way, about how to steal, and they all steal hundreds of dollars worth of food together. She told me how all the earthquakes happening now are due to solar flares from the sun. She said so many things, she said so many things, she said so many things, and I really hope I can sing soon. Yeah. How's it now? Higher? Okay. Okay. Is that this one? You were the snake, I was the mouse, dreams of swallowing me whole. I wanna disappear inside you, dear. I don't like life outside, inside your guts a pleasant ride. We dreamt we could be cellophane together on a plastic tray. I want my body squashed next to yours, like vegetables at the grocery store. Your thin lips, buoyant skin, body, my body is your juice box. My body is your juice box. My body is your favorite meal. Want my blood? I want you. Taste my soul. Eat me whole. Vein straws for your favorite juice. I'm the sacrificial flower. This blood shower. Codependency is a pleasantry with you. Your thin lips, buoyant skin. My body is your juice box. 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 My body is your favorite meal. My body is your juice box. My body is your juice box. My body is your favorite meal. friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend.
There is also a jar here with, there's no money in it right now, but if it had some money in it, that would be cool. Some of us came from a long way away to play tonight. That's right here. Yeah, thank you.
You were the snake, I was the mouse, dreams of swallowing me whole. I wanna disappear inside you, dear. I don't like life outside, inside your thoughts a pleasant ride. We dreamt we could be cellophane together on a plastic tray. I want my body squashed next to yours, like vegetables at the grocery store. Your thin lips, buoyant skin, body, my body, my body is your jukebox, my body is your jukebox, my body, body is your favorite meal. Want my blood? I want you. Taste my soul, eat me whole. Vein straws for your favorite juice. I'm the sacrificial flower. blood shower. Codependency is a blended tree with you. Your business, point skin, my body, my body, my body is your juice box, my body is your juice box, my body, my body, my body is your juice box, my body is your juice box, my body, my body, my body is your juice box, my body is your juice box, my body. My body is your favorite meal. My body is your juice box. My body is your juice box. My body is your favorite meal. This is our last song, everybody. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my only friend. DMT pen, DMT pen, DMT pen, you are my best friend. How's it now? Higher? Okay. Okay. Wait, is that this one? You were the snake, I was the mouse, dreams of swallowing Nipple. I wanna disappear inside you, dear. I don't like life outside, inside your thoughts a pleasant ride. We dreamt we could be cellophane together on a plastic tray. I want my body squashed next to yours, like vegetables at the grocery store. Your thin lips, buoyant skin, body, my body, your juice box, my body, your juice box, my body.
Hello. So it's going through a delay pedal. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty short, so that's kind of high. Okay. This is kind of a weird mic, but it's kind of sticky. Sorry. It's like my own mic though, so I figure it's better than, I don't know. I'm just gonna use it. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. That sounds good. I can hear myself. Is the monitor on? Oh, wow. Yeah, it sounds great. Should I check the bass too? Okay. Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll tell you when I'm going to do it. Joe, right? I'll say Joe? Okay.
Even if I'm not in the room, I'll be listening, and I usually can just. And in the worst case, it's just a little pop. It's not a big deal. It's not the worst thing.
Woo, it's been a while. Okay, I think that sounds good. Yeah. And can you make the monitor on? Okay, cool. Yay. Sounds good. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That sounds good to me.
saw me. We got each other. I know you're southern. Give me one more chance, even though we suffer.
Yay! All of the friends. Hi there. Hi, I'm Yoko. Okay. Nice to see you all. I can see Lily outside, but everyone give a round of applause for Triple Nipple. That was so fun and awesome, and I'm really happy to be here. Yeah, my friend Brook, who's on tour, invited me to play this show, and I got Lily on board, and I'm just having a really good time. I haven't played a show for almost 3 years, so I've been busy like making comics and doing other fun stuff. But this felt like a good opportunity to bring some old songs back and see how it goes. See if I can still remember them. Oh, that's not... Has anyone seen a pink water bottle around? If there's a pink water bottle sitting, it's like a dark pink water bottle. I seem to have lost it somewhere in this room. Anyway, that's in the back of my mind. This song is called Couch of Despair. I'm gonna play like a couple songs that are all like from my Saturn Return era, which is now pretty far in the past. Yeah. You know when you're in your 20s and you have like a friend who has a couch that like, wait, this is really distracting me. Okay, I'm gonna turn it off. You know, when you're in your 20s and you have a friend who has a couch that's like very, very squishy, and like you end up sitting on it and you like are sinking and sinking and sinking into this couch, and you get more and more sad, and you're like talking about whatever your relationships are that are doing badly, and yeah, that happens to everyone, right? Anyway, my friend, actually at our friend Dina's house, there was a couch like that, and this song I named after that couch, but it's really about friendship and figuring my shit out. On Joe, I'm going to switch to the bass now. I feel my instrument game is strong tonight. Thanks to my girlfriend who made these instruments for me. She's really awesome. So this next one is also one that I wrote around the same time as the other one. When I was living in New York and having good friendships and also a lot of anguish, because that's how it goes sometimes. Let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Okay, I think I got it. Into the track, but I don't want to miss the train. The thing I think I fear the most is no more options. I'm addicted to the plot, thickening, yeah, thanks a lot. I'm addicted to the plot, thickening, yeah, thanks a lot. Story of this week I'll tell. In chapter 1 you'll listen well. Pick me up at chapter 2. Table service for me and you. The I forgot how much I forget to breathe when I'm on stage. I also do this thing where I like puff up my cheeks with water when I like just want to drink a lot of water. My dad always used to make fun of me for that. I still do it. I've been doing it since I was a kid. I'm never gonna stop. Puff up the cheeks for life. Also, my glasses, I can tell how dirty they are, and it's like really bugging me. So I'm gonna try to clean them with this velveteen dress. It's probably not gonna work, but I'm gonna try my best. It's nice to see all your faces when I block the light. All right, this next one is called Persephone Epiphany, I think, but I just call it Persephone. And this is from maybe like around the time I was coming out of my Saturn return, and I realized a lot of things about my life that I needed to change. So this is the one song I'm playing tonight that I didn't write when I lived in New York. One of two. I need to switch this to the stand. It's too puffy. Okay. That's not right. That should work. Okay, hold on. Got it. Poetry and short stories, as short as a sentence, please. What you need is cycles round a stone. All you need is circles round your bones. Put it on repeat, reread paragraphs, make it all part of your personal math. The things you think and say, an earworm that could tunnel all day. Pay attention, don't you just look to the ending of the book. The second slice of pizza's not your friend. There is power in repetition. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. 14 days down, 14 days up. I must say I've had enough. 2 weeks of the month in which I could barely breathe. Is it because of what I ate? The pomegranates on my plate. Rewatch, rewind, and learn to grow. Don't you just consume and leave. Epiphone, telephone, epiphany, Persephone, oh Stephanie, what have I condoned, and when will it dawn on me? Gotta have this epiphany at age 33. Gotta have this epiphany at age 33. It's the line. gonna say it's over. And this song I wrote in 2020, and it was part of this thing where I had to write a song every week in a club. Some of you may know about it. I might need to like sit down. I feel very like my stomach needs a break. I'm gonna sit down for this one, okay? Is that weird? I'm trying a loop pedal for the first time, so bear with me here. Yeah, I could take a chair. Or I could just crouch here like a gremlin. I'll take the chair. I'll take the chair. I'm gonna sit backwards on the chair like I'm in a cool music video. Yeah. Yeah, what do you call this position on a chair? I never knew. All right, I gotta be able to reach the pedal. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna try to sing with myself. So this is a song that's like, sounds like a breakup song, and I think it is, but I don't remember who I was breaking up with because it was the pandemic, so it's a blur. Do, 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 do. Too much feedback with the loop pedal, so I'm going to try this again. Sorry, everybody. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Why don't you let me go by? I think it's hard to exist with you. Why can't we live on the fly? You think it's okay to subsist on this skeleton of communication style? We seem to run on exile, yet deep, and no more smiles. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I think this might be goodbye. I never wanted it to be the ending of our life, and now I'm thinking it has to be. The friendship is important, not if it's all a fight. The skeleton can't regrow in just one night. The skeleton, it can't regrow. The skeleton, it can't regrow. The skeleton, it can't regrow in just one. The skeleton, it can't regrow. All right, guys. Thanks for putting up with that. It's a work in progress. Now I'm going to do things I've done before. I'm going to switch instruments again. Now I'm going to go way back in time and play some songs that I played in a band called Dream Bitches. I'm going to drink more water first. And there was something I was going to say about this song. So the note to myself that I wrote is that this song is astrocartographically diverse. Because it mentions a few different places where I've lived, California, Boston, and also one place that I've never been to, which is Calgary. And I wanted to play this song because Lily has lived in multiple cities in Canada. Have you been to Calgary? I heard it's not as cool as I make it sound in this. Oh, thank you, Maya. This song is called ASAP My Love, and it is the first song on my first band album ever. And it's influenced by Courtney Love's solo album, if that means anything to anyone. That's what I was listening to at the time. She's thin and cheap like a spiral book. You're the one I'm gonna stick to, look. He's the gold that I am after. I'm the modern day carpetbagger, staring from the window seat on the China bus, February 13th, avoiding chit-chat with the other cheap romantic distance lovers. Boston, sitting on the right, see all the familiar sights. All 10 places I know to have. Mafia pizza on Com Ave. Got a pineapple pie with no cheese and climb the church on Cabot Street. The three of us at 2 a.m. when we were so heartbroken. Into the ground and cringe when I play back the tape. I remind myself of city snow. It's hard to stick when you're a flake. The straining voices of my old aging rock and roll idols blasting in car stereo out on the Pacific coast. Palm trees in the wind, hazy pinkish skies, old decrepit signs, neon fucking lights tell me that I shine. I will get a sunburned face through plastic windows scratched and lined. The highway sunlight shows a trace of kisses from my Valentine. ASAP, my LOVE, let's run away to Calgary. Let happenstance save the day, 'cause I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, fuck. Sorry. My brain is like... I had to write my lyrics down because I knew that this would happen. I can't remember where I was in the song. Where was I in the song? Help me here.
You just finished the first chorus.
That's right. Let happenstance save the day, 'cause I wouldn't have it any other way. shapes sort of look like words, but they fall short of what I mean. This distance stuck between us hurts, but it sure beats proximity. ASAP, my LOVE, let's run away to Calgary. Let happenstance save the day, 'cause I wouldn't have it any other way. F-U-C-K, this S-H-I-T, I'll go there and you'll follow me. Let happenstance save the day, 'cause I wouldn't have it any other way. All right. I was gonna do two more, but I kind of feel like I'm losing steam here. My brain is short-circuiting. But I'm really happy you guys are all here, and I hope you all stick around for the Moray and Brook Pridemore and Job Smashing Window Creator. I want to do the one that you said, but I'm feeling kind of like I want to play a quieter song. Do I have time for two more, or should I? Okay. All right, let's just do it. This song is called The Morning Dumb. This one was written 21 years ago this month. And I was always in a crisis. I was always having a crisis back then. So it's only 4 chords. 2 people I know have covered this song, so I think there might be something to it. But yeah, it's a throwback. It resembles coffee stains and oil spills. 40 old folks taking pills on the beach, glued to the gills. Words like that don't stick to me. Boiled down to serif things. Who cares what the sheriff thinks? Carrying out sick policies, hollow out the core of me. Feelings don't come musically, ridiculous fantastically. Reading be the cure of me. Lee Sherry, be nice to me, a shadow of the former Lee. We had red hair, we were 19, an attic confined melody. Do do do, do do do, do 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 do. Can a broken camera be a symptom of a shattered spleen? How about a broken heart? Mark it on the symptom shard. Love's no good unless it's free. Hating someone costs money, and talent can just melt away, get taken like virginity. That's what's gonna happen to me. I'm not liking anything, least of all what I've become. Drinking till the morning So at the time, I thought the creative time of my life was over. If you ever think that in your early 20s, you should shut up and quit drinking. All right.
last song, this one is Brook's request, another Dream Bitches song. I have a couple of, most of the songs I'm playing tonight I have recorded. I have merch in my bag. You can come talk to me if you really want it. It's like CDs and cassette tapes, so I don't know if any of you do that, if you partake. Okay. Okay, can I play it is the question. So once upon a time, I had a bandmate who I lived with, and her name was Annabelle, and she's amazing. But at the time, she was getting into like very early, like the kind of computer games that, or video games that you play with other people on the internet. Like this was new. And she got really, really heavily into it for like 6 months, and I didn't see her. We lived together. I didn't see her for 6 months. And then she came out, and then I wrote the song, and she sang it with me for like another 6 years. It's called Video Games. It's about other stuff too. And it takes place in New York City, where I will be next month playing another show with Brook, and I'm very excited about it. Let me make sure that's the right thing. Okay. Why does this sound so weird? Am I out of tune? Let me just check real quick. Sorry, guys. Also, please admire my guitar because my girlfriend made it, and it's very hot. Okay. I think it might just be like after I'm on stage for like 20 minutes, my brain just like becomes, it perceives things strangely, very strangely. Okay. Also, I practiced this standing up, so let's try again. That sounds better. Bit into half of a chocolate CD, never tasted quite Is the Moray next? The Moray's next, I believe. Stick around. And stick around for Brook and Job Smashing Window Creator. It's going to be a good night. Thanks to Triple Nipple for opening, and thanks to you all for being here.
If anybody hasn't put into the jar and wants to, it's right here. No pressure.
Reread paragraphs, make it all part of your personal math. The things you think and say, an earworm that could tunnel all day. Pay attention, don't you just look to the ending of the book. The second slice of pizza's not your friend. There is power in repetition. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. 14 days down, 14 days up. I must say I've had enough. 2 weeks of the month in which I could barely breathe. Is it because of what I ate? The pomegranates on my plate. Rewatch, rewind, and learn to grow. Don't you just consume and leave. Epiphone, telephone, epiphany, Persephone, oh Stephanie, what have I condoned, and when will it dawn on me? Gotta have this epiphany at age 33. Gotta have this epiphany at age 33. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. It's the lines, the chorus, and the fact you put it on repeat. Repeat. I can't do this. I'm just gonna say it's over. And this song I wrote in 2020, and it was part of this thing where I had to write a song every week in a club. Some of you may know about it. I might need to sit down. I feel very my stomach needs a break. I'm gonna sit down for this one, okay? Is that weird? I'm trying a loop pedal for the first time, so bear with me here. Yeah, I could take a chair. Or I could just crouch here like a gremlin. I'll take the chair. I'll take the chair. I'm gonna sit backwards on the chair like I'm in a cool music video. Yeah. Yeah, what do you call this position on a chair? I never knew. All right, I gotta be able to reach the pedal. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna try to sing with myself. So this is a song that's like, sounds like a breakup song, and I think it is, but I don't remember who I was breaking up with because it was the pandemic, so it's a blur. Do, 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 Oh no, feedback. All right, I think there's too much feedback with the loop pedal, so I'm going to try this again. Sorry, everybody. Do, 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 do. Why don't you let me go by? I think it's hard to exist with you. Why can't we live on the fly? You think it's okay to subsist on this skeleton of communication style? We seem to run on anxiety and no more smiles. Do, 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 do. I think this might be goodbye. I never wanted it to be the ending of our life, and now I'm thinking it has to be. The friendship is important, not if it's all a fight. The skeleton can't regrow in just one night. The skeleton, it can't regrow. The skeleton, it can't regrow. The skeleton, it can't regrow in just one. The skeleton, it can't regrow. All right, guys. Thanks for putting up with that. It's a work in progress. Now I'm going to do things I've done before. I'm going to switch instruments again. Now I'm going to go way back in time and play some songs that I played in a band called Dream Bitches.
Check, 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 check. Check what? Get this over here. Check, check, check. There it is. All right, let's
One, two, three. I drink pots and pots and pots and pots of strong black coffee, trying to keep my sleeping soul awake. But the sleepiness still comes along, and when it does, it's fast and strong. I end up with a bad case of the shakes. And my baby tells me, honey, cut it out, 'cause she's familiar with the bend before the break.
sweet.
Stick close by, kids, and I'll explain it.
Check, check. Sit back in the hound dog, huh? All right. What time am I starting, or am I just going in? Whenever I'm ready? All right. Then this is going to be a long show. I'm waiting till tomorrow. All right, hey, everybody. I am Shane. I'm the Moray from Tacoma, Washington. And I am sorry for the unforeseen events that is my set.
Stick close by, kids, and I'll explain everything you need to know about the briny deep.
I want to see a giant squid attack a sperm whale and battle to the death.
All right, can the chatter, listen up. We're here. We have the tasty but repulsive sea bass.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
Here we have the hideous moray eel.
Sit back, relax, grab yourself a couple snacks. We're going into the recess of my mind. It's a paradigm from time to time, surrounded by the sleepless nights. I sit and wonder, will it end when the sun does rise? See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voices told of how the end will come. And the yada-da-da-da. See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voices told how the end will come. And the yada-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's like this, I wonder if my thoughts will ever slip. Will my views on life be different? Will I come to terms with it? Oh, what can I do to clear my head? Just write down again and again and again in different ways. It's all the same. I just need an escape. See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voices told of how the end will come. And the yada-da-da-da. See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voices told how the end will come. The yada-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This page might get torn out and another draft rewritten. The words they spin inside my head but never reach the page. Baby, if I write it down, I'll lose it in the morning. morning. The sun, it comes shining in my mind, it goes blank. See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voice will told of how the end will come. Da-da-da-da-da. See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voice will told how the end will come. Now what can I do to clear my head? Just write down again and again and again, and in different ways it's all the same. I just need an escape. See, in my head I am alone, no images, just voices told of how the end will come. And the death is also cold. Oh, in my head I am alone, no images, just voices told how the end will come. Oh, that was something. You know when you're used to playing with a band, so you play it solo, and then you play it way too fast, and you cramp up halfway? All right. So hi. This song is heavily inspired by Big Mama Thornton and not some, overrated white guy with a guitar. This song's called Hound Dog because I never changed the name. This song's about our favorite people, especially down here in Portland right now. This song's about the good old police. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. I know you're gonna shoot me down and you ain't gonna do no time. Now you protect the high class, we can all see that. Now you protect the high class, we can all see that. But they got money in the pockets and they make sure those checks cash. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. I know you're gonna shoot me down and you ain't gonna do no time. Well, it ain't your fucking job, boys, to intimidate and fight. Well, it ain't your fucking job, boys, to intimidate and fight. Well, you're just a boys of blue and you ain't no friend of mine. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. I know you're gonna shoot me down and you ain't gonna one more time. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. You ain't nothing but a cop, boy, trying to get a rise. I know you're gonna shoot me down and you ain't gonna do no time. Can somebody grab me some water? That'd be awesome. Thank you, Brook. All right, what am I doing here? So who here didn't think they'd live this long? I can't see any of y'all, by the way. 1, 2, only 3, oh, 4, okay, 5, hey. We're all in this together. So, at the age of 18, I was diagnosed with cancer, and I didn't think I'd live this long. And I wrote a song about it. Thank you so much. It was about something we could all, I think, relate to. It's called Hopeless Optimism. It goes a little something like this. When I was a child roaming through these streets, I never really thought of what the future means, till it came to the time for me to fly. Well, everything just seemed so simple, spending time looking out the window in the backseat, watching the world roll by. The future's bright when you just have no care at all. watching television outside. The rain is falling, you wanna ride your bike around, but the sun is going down. I guess it'll have to wait until tomorrow. Oh, it won't wait. But I think about the time every once in a while. Every single time I go and step out, I write a couple checks to pay back what is borrowed. By the time the sun goes down, I'm leaving work, I'm homeward bound. I'm hoping time will wait until tomorrow. Oh, it won't wait. 'Cause I sit back and think about the times when freedom was the default state of mind. We'd sneak, we'd run, we'd try to find our ways to live our lives of oldest day by day. 'Cause I sit back and think about the times when freedom was the default state of mind. We'd sneak, we'd run, we'd try to find our ways to live our lives of oldest day by day. Oh, it won't wait. Now the present is just turning so fast, it feels like this year might just go faster than the last. Well, I hope I plan, I'll scheme out, try to get away with things, I'll pretend that I'm still that young. I'm still that young. 'Cause I sit back and think about the times when freedom was the default state of mind. We'd sneak, we'd run, we'd try to find our ways to live our lives of oldest day by day. 'Cause I sit back and think about the times when freedom was the default state of mind. We'd sneak, we'd run, we'd try to find our ways to live our lives of oldest day by day. Oh, it won't wait. I totally know my set list, I swear. I just keep staring at my phone because I'm addicted to it. You ever just watch TikToks on stage? This next song is about addiction. But this song's written about addiction in the mindset of the people that are walking down the streets of Seattle trying to avoid the eye contact from the people that are trying to detox on the streets. 'Cause Seattle's known for its coffee. And you got all these like Karens that just walk by making jokes about the homeless and everything. You know. Just like, you know, they do their best to avoid it, and avoid eye contact when they're addicted to their own fucking substances. But hey, you know, don't talk to me until I have my morning coffee. This song's called Coffee. Oh, coffee, coffee, oh, how I like it sweet. If it tastes like bitter dirt, I'll throw it in the sink. Oh, coffee, coffee, I wake up afternoon and drink a pot of brew. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, I don't need your preaching, I don't like your attitude. It's too early in the morning and I'm just not in the mood. Oh, coffee, coffee, I wake up afternoon and drink a pot of brew. Da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. double spill. Oh, coffee, coffee, I wake up afternoon and drink a pot of I tricked you into clapping along. It's really weird not being up here with a band. All right, so this next one is a big fuck you to the Charlie Sparks Circus that thought it was a good idea to charge tickets to the hanging of an elephant. Yeah. People do shitty things to animals. And I say Mary a lot in this song. So when I say it, if you want to scream it back at me, feel free. The weird thing about it is when I did this the other day, everybody was like a beat off. And it was really weird. It was so strange, like the whole time. I was like, what's going on? I was like pausing for everybody. It was great. But, so the chorus, I say, here comes Mary, she's on parade. And if it's, here comes Mary, Mary, yeah, you know, you get it, whatever, we'll just do it.
In 1916, the Sparks world-famous circus stopped in northeast Tennessee, carrying with them Mary, the largest living land animal on Earth. A new elephant handler named Red Eldridge led the path of the pachyderm.
He took his pick and punched her behind the ear. She took her trunk and just deliberately reached up, wrapped it around him, brought him out and slammed him down.
Let's all go to the circus, a happy day indeed. Here we are together in Kingsport, Tennessee. Let's watch the happy animals cheer and dance with glee. Here in the big top we'll cheer and dance and scream. We sit down for the show, the bears are first to go. The band starts to play, we're all raring to go. Now here's the main attraction, the crowd starts to go wild. Mary is finally, she's here to make us smile. The time's finally here, time to scream and cheer. Here comes Mary, she's on parade. Here comes Mary, to brighten your day. Here comes Mary, we're heading. Let's watch her play, let's watch her play, let's watch her. Let's watch her. Now think about the man who brought the train, and think about the man who built the crane, and think about the children that watched the whole thing. It was a circus. It's Charlie's too lame. And then there's Eldridge. He's a real victim here, I say sarcastically, as I'm the one who cheers a hotel worker hired as an elephant trainer due to lack of sympathy. Well, he's no longer here. See, between shows, Mary went to the watering hole. She stopped along the way to eat a soul. One witness says was on the way to a different tent. Well, you know Eldridge. He didn't like that shit. He began to throw a fit. When he got her facing with his outstandingness, she did what she had to. Tore him from her back, threw him as far as she could, and stomped him in the sand. here comes Mary. She's on parade. Here comes Mary to brighten your day. Here comes Mary. We're hand in hand. Let's watch her play. Let's watch her play. Let's watch her. Let's watch her hang. That brings us back to Charlie, a creative man of sorts. He thought about the profits, found some paper, and he wrote a plan he had to swindle to save the famous Sparks, a circus he loved so much, and the show, and the show. We watched her, she was twice, and the cable broke, and she fell. Again she was raised, she stayed there and she swayed. I'll never forgive the circus, I'll never forget that day. Charlie's Box Circus, let the devil join the game. And Mary was a blessing, we don't deserve to this day. And tons of people gathered, and some still screamed and cheered. Here comes Mary, slow parade. Here comes Mary, good day. Here comes Mary, we're hand in hand. Let's watch her play, let's watch her play, let's watch her. Let's watch her hang. I'm proud of her for fighting. I'm proud of her for standing up. I'm proud of her for fighting. I'm proud of her for standing up. I'm proud. I'm proud of Mary. I'm proud of her for fighting. I'm proud of her for standing up. And I'm proud of her for fighting. I'm proud of her for standing up. I'm proud. I'm proud of Mary. Now, was that hard? All right, I'm gonna play another fuck you to people that fuck with animals. So yeah, sometimes I hear about things and it pisses me off and I write songs about it. This song is aptly named Declaw Your Children. This is a good old fuck you to a zoo in Thailand that thought it was a great idea to declaw a tiger cub so they could charge tourists to take pictures with it. Yeah, people suck, man. Yeah, and it goes a little something like this. No one in the world needs an elephant tusk other than an elephant. And no one needs a picture with a tiger club declaw to your enjoyment. Now imagine, if you will, being declawed for display, so a child can take your picture and put you on a leash to play. Now imagine me and 2 months old being taken from your mother, so a tourist can feed you from a motherfucking bottle. At 2 years old, you're taken to a vet. Not to get your nails trimmed, you know, they take much more than that. See, a tiger ride your childhood, they strip it all away, so that they can make some money and so little kids can play. The Geo says they do are meant to entertain, but also educate, conserve, and rehabilitate. See, how can we sit by and let things go on like this, knowing that a zoo like this should never exist? A zoo like this should never exist. A zoo like this should never exist. A zoo like this should never exist. 1, 2, 3, see a tiger ride your childhood, they strip it all away, so that they can make some money and so little kids can play. See a tiger ride your childhood, they strip it all away, so that they can make some money and so little kids can play. See a tiger ride your childhood, they strip it all away, so that they can make some money and so little kids can play. Went the other way, you know, if humans had their fingers trimmed to make the world a better place, we could save endangered species, make the world a better place. So declaw your fucking children, make the world a better place, because of a zoo in Thailand thinks their idea is so great, then try it on themselves and let Mother Nature play. Y'all know that like viral hippo, like Moodang or Wu-Tang or whatever it is? Yeah, same zoo. Just saying. Yeah, I brought everybody down there. I got 2 more. Who here's in therapy? I can't be the only one. Holy shit. That's true.
The only reason I can afford it is because I got divorced. Whee! This song's called CBMT because I couldn't call it CBT because the internet doesn't. The king community gets that one. So it's CBMT for cognitive behavioral music therapy, not cock and ball torture. Fuck. I just realized I don't remember how to play this one. That's it.
Well, I'm fucked up and I don't know what to do. Maybe it's the drugs or maybe it's you. It's got me rethinking life. I wanna cut these feelings out tonight. 'Cause I think everybody needs a little fucking therapy. 'Cause all us motherfuckers are so messed up, can't you see? Well, we talk it on for hours and it's getting you nowhere. So grab an instrument and make some music to share. My mind is getting kinda fuzzy, so I turn the music up real high. This is how I express what I am feeling. Say the things that people may have forgot. 'Cause I think everybody needs a little fucking therapy. 'Cause all us motherfuckers are so messed up, can't you see? Well, you talk it on for hours and it's getting you nowhere. So grab an instrument, make some music to share. And when no one is on your side, and you got nothing left to hide, just get on stage, tell the truth and scream, and hope all you motherfuckers get some fucking therapy. 'Cause I think everybody needs a little fucking therapy. 'Cause all us motherfuckers are so messed up, can't you see? Well, you talk it on for hours and it's getting you nowhere. So grab an instrument, make some music to share. Oh, everybody needs a little fucking therapy. 'Cause all us motherfuckers are so messed up, can't you see? Well, you talk it on for hours, it's getting you nowhere. So grab an instrument, make some music to share.
What am I ending on here? Okay. All right, so this next one is about the Donner Party. And it's relatable. Just saying. Feels good to be in a war zone. All those bombs created all them potholes, I swear. So yeah, this song's called The Donner Party. In 1846, we started this disaster trip across devilish terrain under this one, yeah. Pioneers on wagon train, 87 to stop the day. Will we get there? I don't know, now 40 less remain. I'm Louis Kingsburg, I did what I had to survive 5 months in snow. Had to make it out alive, the nation was at war, and we were low on food. Tell me what the fuck was I supposed to do? Years have gone by since the good old days. A nation in poverty and we can't escape. But we can learn, we can break free. We can eat the bastards and lick our plates clean. Now we're in this bastard state, nowhere to hide, nowhere in safe. We're long past the days of 28. Now we see tear gas and caravans and the food still stuck in the mountains trying to jump ship. But we can learn, we can break a string, we can break these bastards and lick our blades clean. Let's trim the trees and clear the disease. It'll take us all. We can do it as a team. We need to fight and take our country back. Let's eat the rich. Let's eat the rich. Let's eat the rich. Let's eat the rich and be free. Thank you. I'm the Moray, all coming down from Tacoma. Couple hours, whatever direction's north. I got some merch and stuff. I got music you can stream. I'm not really good at banter. Brook Pridemore is up next. Thank you. I tricked it into clapping along. It's really weird not being up here with a band. All right, so this next one is a big fuck you to the Charlie Sparks Circus that thought it was a good idea to charge tickets to the hanging of an elephant. Yeah. People do shitty things to animals. And I say Mary a lot in this song. So when I say it, if you want to scream it back at me, feel free. The weird thing about it is when I did this the other day, everybody was like a beat off. And it was really weird. It was so strange, like the whole time. I was like, what's going on? I was like pausing for everybody. It was great. But, so the chorus, I say, here comes Mary, she's on parade. And if it's, here comes Mary, Mary, yeah, you know, you get it, whatever, we'll just do it.
In 1916, the Sparks world-famous circus stopped in northeast Tennessee, carrying with them Mary, the largest living land animal on Earth. A new elephant handler named Red Eldridge led the path of the pachyderm.
He took his pick and punched her behind the ear. She took her trunk
Well.
and just deliberately reached up, wrapped it around him, brought him out, and slammed him down.
Don't see me. How's that? How's that feel? Oh, I'd like a little more from the monitor of the guitar. Well, yeah, beautiful. Someone left their bike out on the bridge. I don't think that I could ride it, 'cause it'd take too long to dry it, and I'd never learn to patch a tire again. That's original. I just made that up on the spot. How's that? I'm used to line checking with like a cheeky cover, but I didn't want to do that tonight. People come close. People come close and take seats. I'm going to do this. Tell the people in the garage they need to come in. You just did. Good. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here in Portland. I'm in the other Portland a little bit more often than I'm here, so this is a special treat for me. I'm a long way from home. I had a chimichanga big enough to kill a horse earlier. I don't know why they market them like that. I would never want to. Have you ever seen a horse? A horse is a beautiful fucking animal. Why would you want to kill one? But save a horse, eat a chimichanga. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. That's the slogan for Alberto's in Tacoma. In beautiful Alberto's. Look right across from the AM/PM on Cumberland Avenue in Tacoma, Washington. I'm fucking thrilled to be here. If anybody is not fucking thrilled to be alive tonight, I hope I can persuade you. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Yoko. Thank you, Shane. Yoko's one of my oldest friends in music, and she did that earlier. I'm fucking so stoked to be here tonight. Thank you. Phil's gonna come next. My name's Brook Pridemore. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Ruthlessly electric, cold-poned, common sense deficient. I collect my severance, smile, and wave goodbye. Mumbling uncertainty and shaking like a Polaroid, I taxi to the car park in the sky. There was someone in my room last night, and they made me feel at home. And it was everything I could to go alone. But if you're like me, you run like hell and get to see the world until you find yourself in Brighton missing a girl. Never even noticed you were gone, 'cause you're almost always gone, chasing bets on reds and greens. So if you can't build boundaries, shucks, you might as well be happy, even if you end up lonesome in between. If someone pumps your blood tonight and you don't feel alone, you should remember, kid, what's in your blood's your own. If you're like me, you travel light and get there in the end, and you were always within arm's reach of a friend. But hey, come on, just listen for a minute. You know my voice is low and weak, but I was middle of the sentence when you started to bleed. You don't deserve him and you know it. You're not fooling anyone. Somebody send in Henry Gibson, 'cause I'm not having any fun. If I could see myself in primers, would I feel like I feel today? How could I ever tell my younger self that it'd be okay? I'm still looking over shoulders. I'm in poor and failing health. How could you ever have the balls to kid yourself? I'm not going crazy. I'm in Georgia, trading shut-off for a midnight run to cotton copy sand. A moonlit night by proxy, not as bright a light as vibrant plankton, trapped like diamond dancers in our hands. Oh, the kids said we only feed at night in shallow flows like ours, and there had been 100 incidents so far. But if you're like me, you dive in head first, straight into the brine. And though you always come up scratch, you're mostly fine. Yep. And then some stupid grabbed my ankle. It's called a false ending. And I jumped in shock and fear. Oh, I hadn't thought of you in years. Thank you. I wish that you had learned to play the drums. 'Cause even if you died the way you did, I'd have no choice but let you join the club. Now I'm sorry. That was where you had to end your life. 'Cause you don't eat meat, you don't make plans, you don't do shit. But you know how you wanna spend your time. Mustard on the beat, ho! I remember crashing east and west across your yard. The thing about Midwestern kids is that we made the most of it, and no one else goes even half as hard. Now swear you had to end your life. 'Cause you don't eat meat, you don't make plans, you don't do shit. But you know how you wanna spend your time. And I'm still learning how to spend mine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate it. I have this. Now you know this because you're in Portland. You know this, but there was people. This place was settled by people who were from New England, and they wanted to name it after something that reminded them of home. Well, I'm getting to a point. I'm getting to a punchline. It's not just an anecdote. God forbid I get up here and try to entertain anybody. Fuck. So you know then it came down to a coin toss between Portland and Boston. And Portland won, obviously, so there's no Boston, Oregon. But I personally, I believe in the idea of infinite universes, and that means that there's a universe where there's a Boston, Oregon. So I just wanted to imagine what it might be like to hear a guy say something like, "Hey, Sully, have you heard the new Decemberists? It's wicked pissa." Thank you. That's an original. I wrote that. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a stand-up comic. I said I wanted to be a stand-up comic, and they all laughed at me, but they're not laughing now. I got a mouthful of bees that go bumble when I open my jaw. It's the wordiest shitstorm of hornets that you ever saw. Now I silently stand stoic through your unrelenting drone. 'Cause I've got a mouthful of bees and I'm coming home. Six flats in since a new foundation. I am just a martyr for alternative nations. Songs got written and deeds got done. Shit's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. Drink, shake a futon, be a tank coupon. Lend your leg for a brother to regroup. 'Cause the cops are at my door and I need my family. Everything I ever ran away from haunts me. Sitting in the back room riddled with doubt, praying on my brother from another mother's fallout. What worked once might work again. Name 4 things and then a line about my girlfriend. Grapefruit staircase, steamer trunk, shoelace. Lowly was a tiger but lacked real faith. I am just your boy, my intentions are innocent. Everything I ever ran away from haunts me. Club won't let us have a show. People in this town would only notice when the chains close. Everywhere I go, they talk real dumb. Tube top Tuesdays never seem like freedom. Hancock, coat rack, drum set, vibra slap. I'm weaker than the Beagle Club, but never looking back. My body's gone numb from my brain's insanity. Everything I ever ran away from haunts me. Haunts me. Haunts me. Away from haunts me. Everything I ever ran away from haunts me. Thanks. Thank you. Woo! All right. Will you hand me that glass of coffee and calling this a Seattle Boilermaker because I poured the remainder of my iced tea in this coffee and to give me superpowers. The superpower is continue to stand. Thanks. This song is called What It Feels Like for a Juggalo. We like our music out of factory speakers in bucket seats down by the street. Knees knocking back and forth a too big bottle. That slurry red stuff thick and sweet. It's our local San Francisco treat. If we were older, we'd be factory futures. Jack Morris besting every man. Disco demolition at the DJ's signal. Rock and roll erupting from the stands. Oh, it means so much to just put up your hands. And when the lights go down, the carnival's in town, and every petty criminal is home. And when you're sick with fear, I will still be here. I'll just be making up the words I've never known. And now I understand what rude boy told me. When I throw my clothes on, built for speed. There's no honest living in the two-forked army when you've got a couple of mouths to feed. In fact, there ain't even the need. But when the lights go down, the carnival's in town, and every petty criminal is home. And when you're sick with fear, I will still be here. I'll just be making up the words I've never known. I'll just be making up the words I've never known. Making up the words. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. I want you to know that that other false ending, that's the only false ending I'm going to do. You can applaud in time. That's the only one. I'm sorry. This song is, I was so inspired by one of my guitar heroes that I blatantly ripped off one of his songs. And this song is a blatant Earth ripoff called My Daughter's Name is Chevrolet. And it goes like this. Where's everybody from? Cool. That's it. I just wondered. I was listening to this Rodney Dangerfield record, and somebody goes, "Rodney, you ever been to Toledo?" And he goes, "No, Toledo, I've been weighed there many times." And that's a fucking good one. But that's all I got. I've never been anywhere. Oh, there's nothing in. I'm sorry, if you're not from Detroit, I'm from Detroit. There's nothing in Toledo except every truck has to get off and get weighed there. That's all that's in Toledo. And the Faygo factory is there too. Yeah. And you may not know this, but Faygo and LaCroix are the same company. I don't know if you know that. Yep. And it's a union shop. So if you're picking a seltzer, drink LaCroix, and if you're feeling adventurous, drink a Faygo. And yeah. I have a single coming out. I have a new album coming out called Only I Can Prevent Forest Fires. And thank you. It's a funny title. You're right. The pre-orders went live today for the LPs. It's going to come out in January. This is a single that's going to come out on November 13th at a show that I play with Yoko in New York. That's the release day. We're going to release the song and the video. And on the record, Pigeon from Sister Wife Sex Strike plays banjo, and George from Yankee Roses plays fiddle, and April from Apes of the State sings a verse, and Pat the Bunny wrote and sang a verse on it, and Toby from the Moldy Peaches and his sister Angela sing a verse on it. None of them are here, so I'm going to do it without them, but I wrote the shit, except for the part that Pat wrote. So I want you to hear it. It's a jam. I'm excited about it. There's a hole at the bottom of the boat, and there's hope at the bottom of the boat, So if we're gonna get that boat of hope to shore, my friends in crime, we're gonna have to row. There's a tree in the middle of a field, and everybody wonders, is it real? Is it real? So if we're gonna find it for ourselves and know, my friends in crime, we gotta let it grow. There's a truck out in the backyard that somebody left behind. The cab is pretty rusty, but the motor's doing fine. So if we're gonna take it out and cross the county line, my friends in crime, we gotta let it ride. There's a place I know where I can lay my head, but the road around it's overgrown with dread, So if I'm gonna find my way to the promised land, my friends in crime, I'm gonna need a hand. But there's a hole at the bottom of the boat, and there's hope at the bottom of the boat, So if I'm gonna get that boat of hope to shore, my friends in crime, we're gonna have to row. Friends in crime, we're gonna have to row. My friends in crime, we're gonna have to row. Thanks. Thank you. And this is another single I'm gonna release this a week from today, and they're like, release a song every 3 weeks. What's gonna happen? Get sued by songs? Great. Fucking get to meet Spotify. Get to finally meet that guy and get my money. Listen, I've been touring for 21 years. I am responsible for literally hundreds of dollars of industry money, okay? Like... And this song, not to keep name dropping, but this song does feature Stanley Brinks and Clemence Frichard and John Warm from Red Strike and P from Doom Scroll and cello by my friend Andrew, who's in a band called Ghost of Room. And so I think he only goes by P. That's the next record. The next plan is I want to make a party rock record, and I want them all to be collabs, but I want like John Darnielle and I to do a song about fucking the bass is too loud in the club or something, you know, Red Bull and vodka. I want to do party rock anthems about socially conscious things like you never have to talk to cops, you know, like. The song is called Girl, Boy, Me. Girlfriend lives in Jersey City. I don't want to pay for gas. Girlfriend thinks I would look pretty if I built the overpass. I don't want to bridge that gap. I don't want to wear that hat. Girlfriend wants someone I'll never be. Girlfriend wants someone I'll never be. Boyfriend lives just south of Broadway. You can get there on your bike. Boyfriend doesn't wear bikinis, but he'd wear one if you like. He ain't got a mobile phone, so he waits at home alone. Boyfriend is somewhere you'll never be. Boyfriend is somewhere you'll never be. Offer introspection, looking into what we are. Weekends there for missed connections, if we even get that far. No one's watching from above, and I still believe in love, even if love don't believe in me. Even if love don't believe in me. Love don't believe in me. Even if love don't believe in me. Thank you. Okay, I got a couple more, a few more, 30 or 40 more, just like 30 quick ones. Just think of it as like a melt banana show. Half as many members and just the guitar and less power violence. Thank you. I forgot that part. Not to say no power violence. There's the chance of power violence at a Brook Pridemore concert is never zero, but it's always low. You know, like this is a song about my first grade teacher. It's called "The Man Who Tried to Kill Me." Tried to kill me will not resort to lies, 'cause everywhere he turns he cannot avoid my eyes. And the children are all laughing, even though it's in the past, and his tenure dangles out of reach. Tried to kill me was not cut out to preach. The man who tried to kill me, well, he has promises first skin. Handlebar guitar, and so we all looked up to him. I cannot forget the feeling of his hands around my neck, though his motives weren't exactly clear. The man who tried to kill me did not return next year. In a way, I have to thank that heathen with a gun, 'cause before I learned to walk, he taught me how to run. He taught me how to run. The man who tried to kill me is right behind the door. Sharpening an object that's intended for blunt force. I know he's just a man, he moved on and has a life, but I hope he keeps a watchful eye. The man who tried to kill me will feel my rod in time. Governor had to step down, but before, to try to get away without stepping down, he was like, fucking pot's legal now, so I don't have to step down, right? But he still had to because he was a dick. And he's trying to run for mayor, and he's still a dick, and we're all like, you fucking dick, don't do it. If you're ever thinking about running for mayor of a city, don't do it after you've had to step down from being governor of the state. But Andrew Cuomo. He's trying to smear the campaign of a guy named Zoran Mamdani, whose whole platform is like, hey, the bus should be free, and we're like, fucking yeah, Zoran, the bus should be free, but that's not the point. Marijuana's legal, and it's a weird thing because it wasn't, and now it is, and it's a good thing. I think you should be able to roll up. I think you should be able to roll up a doink and just boof it right in front of a cop and the Lord if you want to, and I'm correct in my opinion. But here's a quick song about the problem when it becomes legal, at least where I live, and it goes like this. Every boring record store is a boring vape store now. There you go. Yeah. Okay, a couple quick ones and I'm done. Drank himself to death the same day monthlies came in due, because the good ones all were taken. He spent his savings on the papers, and the asphalt must look bleaker from the dark side of the pool, because he caught the first boat over and cut the chase, debating racial slurs at every pinche gringo that drove past to try to make the message last. When the rent comes due for me, I change my plans. I try to be the bigger man, or whatever I am. He asked if I was lonely and tried to follow me inside, but I had barely got to know him, and so I slammed the door behind me. I ran upstairs and past the party. I took a diver off a roof. I sprouted wheels and crossed the country. I stopped for gas in Castro, Brauxel, and now every day I'm running from the gill, and I would stay that way until a girl what fucks like drums, like holds my hand, then I'd stay right where I am. I need a girl what fucks like drums, like holds my hand, then I'd stay right where I am. Thank you. Two more. I brought shirts that have my favorite Pokemon on them, and it has my name in the Pokemon font. And it says, I already know at the bottom. I'm trying to get sued, you understand? I had shirts that had the Grateful Dead Steely last year. And I was like, fucking get to meet John Mayer. It's a win-win. And he gets to meet an artist of integrity, and I get to meet a guy that plays stadiums every night. Yeah, I said it. That's a John Mayer diss. And if I'm wrong, let him come in the door right now. But I brought shirts and I brought records and patches. I have patches for the first time in my life. And I live in a tiny New York apartment, so take all this shit off my hands. In 1995, when I was only learning how to drive, it took a while to know for sure what the pedal on the left was for, with my whole life riding on the line. As my poor old car began to slide, to rest on the divide. No one was around to shade the mess that I had almost made, so I kept going, glad to be alive. Back in 1994, only learning a guitar, it took a while for me to see there are other chords than E, and most good songs are made of 3 or 4. As my calloused hand began to burn, instinct took the place of what I'd learned. Play, so I kept playing, glad to be alive. Back in 1987, when everything was turned up to 11, I was choking on that noise, 'cause I am not like other boys, and I said out loud, I can't go on living. Then my poor old moms began to cry. She gave me her idea of good advice. World, so you'll keep going, you're glad to be alive. When the highway meets the path, can I have the seats across the back? I won't sleep the whole way down, but I don't know my way around, and I have never learned how to relax. And as my body sank into the floor, restlessness folds for something more. It took a while to understand I am guided by his plan, so I keep going, glad to be alive. I keep going, glad to be alive. Sometimes I just keep going, glad to be alive. Thank you. One more. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Yoko. Thank you, Shane the Moray. Thank you, Phil, Job Smashing Window Creator, for coming up in a few minutes. Thank you, Joe and Cody, and everybody here at the Covert Café. Thank you to the founder of war-torn Portland, Dave Portland, for founding this fine city. If anybody wants to tell us where the local Antifa chapter is, Shane and I didn't get our tickets, get our paychecks last week. Where's the local chapter? We need to stop and see George tomorrow. This is the last song off my upcoming album, Only I Can Prevent Forest Fires. It's called Stair City Punkers. Thanks for having me. Free Palestine, free TK, fuck the police. My name's Brook Pridemore. I live in Brooklyn, New York. Thank you very much. I have always been a liar. I have always been a thief. And it seems I'm always driving, trying to find some place to sleep. I have always been a grifter on the run to make the rent. And I'm always trying to get someplace I haven't been to yet. Yeah, I am always trying to get someplace I haven't been to yet. I have never been to Bisbee, but I know someone who has. I have come and go from Monaco and left it in the past. I have huffed and I have had enough of the steps at Beausoleil. And where I was don't matter as much as where I am today. Yeah, where I was don't matter as much as where I am today. I stepped up to the pulpit back when they were in vogue. I was born out there, but I held my breath until I found my home. I will always be a liar, but I've heard about the truth. I am straddling the in-between. It's what I have to do. Yeah, I am straddling the in-between. It's what I'll always do. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Ruthlessly electric, cold-poned, common sense deficient. I collect my severance, smile, and wave goodbye. Mumbling uncertainty and shaking like a Polaroid, I taxi to the car park in the sky. There was someone in my room last night, and they made me feel at home. And it was everything I could to go alone. But if you're like me, you run like hell and get to see the world until you find yourself in Brighton missing a girl. Chasing bets on reds and greens. So if you can't build boundaries, shucks, you might as well be happy even if you end up lonesome in between. If someone pumps your blood tonight and you don't feel alone, you should remember, kid, what's in your blood's your own. If you're like me, you travel light and get there in the end, and you were always within arm's reach of a friend. But hey, come on, just listen for a minute. You know my voice is low and weak, but I was middle of the sentence when you started to bleed, bleed, bleed. You don't deserve him and you know it. You're not fooling anyone. Somebody send in Henry Gibson, 'cause I'm not having any fun. If I could see myself in primers, would I feel like I feel today? How could I ever tell my younger self that it'd be okay? I'm still looking over shoulders. I'm in poor and failing health. How could you ever have the balls to kid yourself? I'm not going crazy. I'm in Georgia, trading shut-off for a midnight run to cotton copy sand. A moonlit night by proxy, not as bright a light as vibrant plankton trapped like diamond dancers in our hands. Oh, only feet at night in shallow flows like ours.
The thin layer.
There'd been 100 incidents so far. You're like me, you dive in head first, straight into the brine. And though you always come up scratch, you're mostly fine. Yep.
Boobity bobbity boobity bob.
And then some stupid grabbed my ankle. It's called a false ending. And I jumped in shock and fear. Oh, I hadn't thought of you in years.
Nice save.
Thank you.
Nice save. All right.
I wish that you had learned to play the drums. 'Cause even if you died the way you did, I have no choice but let you join the club.
Boobity bobbity boobity bobbity boobity bobbity boobity bobbity boobity bobbity boobity bobbity
Now
boobity.
I'm sorry.
I don't think this is plugged in the mic. Sees the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife, 'cause it's the bare necessities. necessities, the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife, 'cause it's the bare necessities, that's where a bear can rest at ease with just the bare necessities of life. Bum ba da ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum ba da bum ba da ba 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 da boom boom ba da bum 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 ba da ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum 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 bum. Well, I've been chain smoking salvia, waiting for the rest of ya, smoking from tomorrow till today. Well, I've been chain smoking salvia, waiting for the rest of ya, so get up on this dragon, it's time to play. Is that a sandwich? All right, ready to go? Thank you all for sticking around for this 5-band set. This is wild. Thanks to all the opening acts. I don't know if I'll remember all of them. Tripple, Nipple, Yoko, OK, the Moray, and Brook, Pridemore. I remembered all of them. Phenomenal. This first song is an old song from an old band. I've been waiting for this war to be over since before the first battle began. We're haunted by weaponized illusions that keep interrupting our plan. If we create a way to run away from power games, clashing blades and masquerades, our enemies will win before we fight. I do not know how to wake up from this nightmare, so until then I will try to make things right. Sometimes it'll feel like pushing boulders up relatively vertical hills, playing chess against kings and their soldiers when our comrades are not ready to help. First they'll call our self-defense violence, then they'll call their violence the law. They say their tridents are made out of kindness, but those words are made of poisonous straw. Those words are made of poisonous straw. Na 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 na. next revolution is over, we will celebrate together, sharing jugs of wine in a utopian neighborhood, and then remember all of those good old times, all of those good old crimes, like throwing rocks at cops in shops for fun because we could, and the greater good. Well, ain't that a sandwich? All right. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The goal of this set is for Brook Pridemore to take a video of me at one point and say that this band is worthy of playing with Brook Pridemore, but you'll never know. Oh, damn. All right. Damn. Well, next time. So this is a song about going into outer space and expropriating all of the hierarchical property owned by the various ruling classes in outer space and making outer space one big commune of communes for everybody to live in. This song goes out to Elon Musk. It goes out to Jeff Bezos. You know, one day all of their base belong to us. Yay, yay. Here we go. Digital peasants are mining the heavens. The fruits of their labor belong to the king. The ruling class is living in a castle made of glass. The world they are building is destroying everything. So I'm taking a trip in a spaceship, part of the Martian Liberation Front, reading Kropotkin books, never bored, armed with a laser sword, smoking a blunt. Anarchy, my one true love, mutual aid, powered by the sun, like a dove holding a gun, peace and freedom for everyone. Anarchy, my one true love. That's a sandwich. And I can now take off this terrible headpiece and play a different song. All right, here we go. This city is singing a deadly melody made out of property and poverty. Business as usual, perpetual robbery, buying and selling everything. When your patches turn to ashes, the seams of your dreams will be destroyed. Damned if you go to work, damned if you are unemployed. There is no freedom in this void except the freedom that we take from the rulers who exploit us with the weapons that we make, and all the bread we bake might perish into dumpsters made of dust when there's enough stuff for all of us. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah, right, 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 right. everything with heavenly weaponry while instrumentalizing everybody. When your patches turn to ashes, the seams of your dreams will be destroyed. Damned if you go to work, damned if you are unemployed. There is no freedom in this void except the freedom that we take from the rulers who exploit us with the weapons that we make. And all the bread we bake might perish into dumpsters made of dust. There's enough stuff for all of us. And this next song is a sing-along. The chorus goes like this. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common. Wait, close. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, but lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. All right, once again. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common. Repeat. But lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. There we go. So that's the melody. Sing along. This is an old poem from the 1700s written by utopian socialists during that time period, influenced by the Diggers, an old 1600s movement made of mainly utopian, kind of anarchist, communist, radical Christians who accepted atheists and all sorts of other people. Anyways, here we go. All right, I think I'm in tune. 1, 2, 3, go. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, but lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, but lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. Kingdom ruled by money, free from freedom, in a war against fun, enforced by a gun. The self-appointed guardians of the status quo are constantly policing everyone. It is nothing personal, just business as usual, wearing a human face and carrying a sign. It's this private property, so no trespassing here. Do not come back again, better move down the line. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, but lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. Are turning soil into sand on an endless quest to maximize profit. The invisible hand is in command of this world, but our collective action can stop it. Through self-managed power, we can organize together communal assemblies to build and to fight, forging a new path where there's enough stuff forever. Until then, a death cult controls our lives, where the law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, but lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. Lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. And here's another klezmer song. This is who here is really tired of tankies and Democratic Party stuff co-opting grassroots social movements, right? Aren't we all? What we really need is self-managed people power in communities, workplaces, elsewhere. Yarg. This is a song that is about such a critique of authoritarian tendencies within the left, hoping for libertarian communism to bloom. crisis in denial of your potential. It's putting you on trial every day. To get closer to the island of utopia, the shore before you, it starts to drift away. And it's the same old song about right and wrong, world beyond good and evil. Some people blame abstract systemic forces, other people, they scapegoat other people. And I know where that story ends, my friends. I've been there many times before. I've seen tomorrow in the waves of history, peaceful people gearing up for endless war. Selling justice, following a toxic logic, wants you to befriend the new stylish trend. A limited horizon in a war against freedom, leading to a predictable dead end. Singing the same old song about right and wrong without knowledge of good nor evil. But we live in a death cult of absurd proportions, made of forces pitting people against people. And I know where that story ends, my friends. I've been there many times before. I have seen tomorrow in the waves of history, peaceful people gearing up for endless war. I got 2 more songs. Or three, maybe. Or 4. Wow. This song's for everybody on the Pokemon spectrum here tonight. All of y'all, I bet, huh? Yeah. Yup. Right. Also, anybody in this room, there's going to be a potluck October 19th at noon at Lentz Park. That's part of a community organizing project, so roll through. And also October 12th at around 3:30, there's a community assembly at the Albina Library as well. This Sunday, yeah, 2 or 3 days. So roll on through. It's a way of working together to meet needs, solve social problems, oppose domination, stop the fascist takeover of everything these days. All right, here we go. Fixating via autism, studying history and anarchism, becoming the best me that I can be. I'll become a Pokemon champion, help unite the world against devastation on a quest to abolish hierarchy. I am just a rambling bard, but my friend Charizard can use flamethrower against riot cops. And Polyrath and Vileplume will help to make the city bloom. Community gardens when the fighting stops. The old world is dying, and the new world struggles to be born. Now is the time of monsters, but I don't have any health points anymore. First Joy is a communist, giving free health care to all of us, building a new world we must defend. One day Pokemon will be free to play when the elite forgo away. We can celebrate together then, my friend. But the Pokemon Company wants Pikachu to be a commodity, but we will not let the market win. One day Pokemon will revolt, Pikachu use Thunderbolt. Looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. The old world is dying, the new world struggles to be born. Now is the time of monsters, but I don't have any health points anymore. No, I don't have any health points anymore. Okay, and now the sad song.
So that Pokemon tune is a modern classic.
Hopefully. Don't forget to donate. The money's going to be going to the touring band, so help them on out. Appreciate y'all for staying so late. This will be like the last song or two, probably the last song. Or three, I guess, yeah. Dead, it got kicked in the head by a world that never read the conquest of bread, turning revolution into a fashion trend. With no goals, no hopes, no futures, no strategies, movements turning into their own enemies, made out of schisms that are impossible to mend. So what will you do with your woes when your dreams become your foes and your community makes you feel alone? I'm always coming home, but I don't know where to go until every hierarchy is overthrown. Na 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 na. Mother Anarchy still lives and she loves her kids. She gives us weapons to defend us from the world that we are in. There are movements to save and revolutions to defend. And her grand communal kitchen feeds books to her children, nourishes us with wisdom to fight for freedom. This kingdom where every road leads to a dead end. What will you do with your woes when your dreams become your foes and your community makes you feel alone? I'm always coming home, but I don't know where to go until every hierarchy is overthrown. I'm always coming home, but until every hierarchy is overthrown. Okay, that's the fake ending. I have one last song. This one's a sing-along. Please help me on out. This goes to all the brave people on the front lines organizing against ICE and the concentration camps and the attempted ethnic cleansing of 10 million plus people from the United States. Absolutely terrible. Get organized, defend each other, join good enough groups. Don't just join any group, but join a good enough one that's practical, that helps people on out. Come to the assembly on Sunday or the potluck on the 19th. Talk to me afterwards if you would like to get involved. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you fascists that you might be surprised, but there's people in this world and they're getting organized. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Singing, oh, you fascists bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose. There's people of every nation, they're marching side by side, and they're marching across this land where 1 million fascists died. You're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Oh, you fascists bound to lose. Singing, oh, you fascists bound to lose. You're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. I don't know. Which one? One more, I don't know. I think that's a good place to end it. We've been going a long time. 5-band set. What time is it, 12? 11:38? Fuck 12. Fuck 12, it's 11. It's 11, okay, or 13. I don't know, what's the song? I don't know, there's a lot of songs. I don't know what to do, y'all. Unless someone has a specific one, it's donezo. I can't. What? All right, yeah. I think it's done. Thank y'all. All right. Woo!
The pot boiled over on that one.
Atheists and all sorts of other people. Anyways, here we go. All right, I think I'm in tune. 1, 2, 3, go. The law locks up the thief who steals the goose from off the common, but lets the greater villain loose who steals the common from off the goose. The law